Hey guys, Brendy here. Welcome to the first part of this series that goes through all the advantages and disadvantages of a few of the major MCNs for gaming on YouTube. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll tell you the types of YouTubers I think should join the Freedom Network, as well as links to the other videos I've made about the other MCNs dedicated to gamers on YouTube. The first network we're going to talk about is one that I used to be a member of, which is Freedom. First, let's talk about the requirements to get into Freedom. And they pretty much don't exist because their only condition is you have no copyright claims on your channel. So it doesn't matter how old your channel is, how many views you get, or how much money you're making. So this makes it quite a good network for people who are just starting out and haven't got any views, got a really new channel, and they just want to get a foothold in the industry. This brings me to my next topic that I'm going to discuss for all the networks, and that is what they want from you. Freedom offers a no lock-in contract, which means you can leave whenever you like, but just remember that that does include a 30 days notice period. So once you click the unlink button on your channel, it takes 30 days for that request to actually go through, so any earnings you make in those 30 days is still going to be split between you and Freedom. They operate on a revenue split basis, and the split starts out at 60-40. So what that actually means is you keep 60% of the money that YouTube gives you. So bearing in mind that YouTube and Google already take around 50% of the ad revenue that is made from your channel, you can see how your number starts to decrease quite rapidly. Now, one of the major things that Freedom advertises about their service is that you can increase your revenue share by participating in their forums and being a part of their community in general. What they don't tell you is, even though you can potentially get it up to 110%, that only lasts for 1 month and then you're back down to the standard 60%. And it takes quite a lot of effort on the forums and things like that to actually earn that extra revenue. So to have it disappear after a month is very disappointing, so just be warned. So what does Freedom give you? Well, the answer to that is, unfortunately, not that much. They do give you access to position music and audio micro libraries, which lets you use music without having to worry about copyright strikes. They do have a lot of resources, some of it useful, some of it not, on their forums and their YouTube page. However, you can access that without being a member of Freedom Network, so I'd strongly recommend having a look at all of that stuff before you even consider becoming a part of their network. That's about all you get from them, really. And that's not really that surprising considering how many people they take on. Because they have no requirements, they have so many applications and they accept all of them, so it's not really a surprise that you don't get a personal service. So far I've discussed the basics of Freedom, what they want from you, what they get from you, and what you get from them. Now I'm going to discuss a few other things about Freedom. There is a lot of controversy surrounding them, and that is mainly due to people claiming that they haven't been paid. You'll see this a lot in the comments of YouTube videos that Freedom puts out. People saying, oh, I made $10 in this month and I haven't been paid yet. Most of these people write that because they don't actually understand how the payment system works. What Freedom does is it offsets earnings by 2 months. So what that means is, if you make a certain amount of money in June, you won't get paid that until 2 months later, so that's August. And that leaves a lot of time for people to get confused, wonder where their earnings are, and then start complaining on the internet. Having said that, there are a few high profile cases in which thousands of dollars haven't been paid out. So be very careful with Freedom and make sure you know your rights and what you're getting into before you start. That's basically all there is to say about Freedom Network in general. So it's come to the part of the video where I tell you who I think should join Freedom Network. And basically that is no one. It's designed for people who've just started YouTube, but I think that people who have just started would be better served by joining the forums as a non-partner, looking at all the information there, getting in their head what will make a successful YouTube channel, and get an idea of how many views they're getting per month, let's say, and what kind of revenue they're making. And then they can make an informed decision on which network they should join. Considering the lack of partner support, the low revenue split, and the controversy surrounding them, I would suggest that you consider a different MCN if you're a gaming channel. So check out the next video for when I review Curse, which has a much higher revenue split and has a better reputation in general.